Today's video from the village of Drought in the Midelt region of the Middle Atlas in Morocco. The text on the screen was transcribed, using artificial intelligence because I don't speak English. The sequel to the first part of the video of the cutting of dry apple trees. Now get ready to start cutting trees. Protective means work shoes, gloves, protective glasses, noise-insulating headphones. This saw, chainsaw, or robot, I bought specifically to help our neighbor cut down land trees. The second time I worked with such a saw after the first time in 1994, this gasoline engine needs a mixture of petrol and motor oil with 5 ml of oil in 1 liter of pure gasoline. In addition to filling the oil tank of the wood-cutting chain, the saw brand in front of you is not the original brand, and its defects will appear during work. According to practical experience, for safe and effective use, must In addition to the above mentioned, the saw must be placed over the branch and not under it so that it does not get stuck in the middle of the branch or break and may break. You should stay a little away from the cutting position so that the branches do not fall on you. You have to start by creating an outlet for cutting and then wrap around the tree while you are cutting. You must not pay the chainsaw at once during the cutting or else chain jammed deeply into the branch, causing disruption and possibly breakage, and chain fragments may fly to infect you. With the continuation of the cutting, the heat of the engine must be monitored so that its temperature does not rise too much and it breaks down. You should pay attention to the fragments of the flying branches so that they do not hit you. We try to hurry to cut down as many trees before the rain and snow catch us. At the end of the video, you will see a wonderful view of this plant flooded with snow, so stay with us until the end. Stay with us and watch the full video to tell you how I promised you to know the age of the tree after the cutting. As for the rest of the tree trunk after, cutting as well as the roots, they are difficult to uproot. So the ground must be wet, and then bring a strong tractor to remove it after, connecting the remaining trunk with a chain with the tractor and then uprooting it, through traction, forcefully. Or use a drilling machine to extract these roots. After all this, the land becomes empty of all the roots so that it can be plowed and used. For agriculture again, if watering water is found in the future. The engine started to fail. In general, agricultural work is laborious, and only those who lived it are patient to practice it. This experience I share with you is not born today. In addition to the agricultural specializations I studied throughout my life, a technical diploma in horticulture and landscaping, a certificate in olive tree cultivation, and a certificate in drip irrigation systems. In addition, there is professional experience, as well as spending most of. The school holidays in the desert in the days of childhood and practicing agricultural work. All these experiences and gains and others, I promised you to share them with you as stated in my first video on YouTube when I introduced you to my channel. Among the faults that occurred was an overheating of the engine, which calls for a stop to work until the engine cools. It also cuts the drive rope of the engine running cylinder twice. I fixed it the first time by forming a new knot for the remaining rope in the cylinder. The second time, it is no longer possible to use the same method as the first because the rope has become more short and is not allowed to be used again. If I had to remove the shoe thread I was wearing and I used it to patch the damage, but after use and cutting down some trees, the thread breaks again. And what we're not allowed to reuse it, again, is that the pulley spring came out of place, and after several attempts, we couldn't fix it. So I had to go to the used parts dealer and buy a piece to fix it. After this last repair, which was replaced by the cylinder, things became easier and the trees were continued to be cut. Our friend Moha is helping with the repairs. Thank God none of us were harmed during the cutting, and I left the saw to my friend and neighbor, Mr. Aziz and his brother Muha, to complete the cutting whenever they wished. Now come show you how to know the age of the tree after cutting. Do you show the circular lines in this branch after cutting? Each circular line symbolizes a year of the life of the branch. So the total number of circular lines gives you the age of the branch. As for the age of the tree, its trunk must be cut from the bottom. Look how the implants started to appear. The trees were thrown to the ground here and there. The drip irrigation pipes are still scattered on the floor. The hand of Allah with the group. Brother Moha does his turn to cut the trees until we rest a little. You see how to cut, slice, slash, and not cram a saw into the trunk at once. Now, I will share with you some stages of fixing the faults that happened with the chainsaw. Praise be to Allah, after repeated attempts, I was able to fix it. Here, Brother Aziz is in turn cutting down trees to rest us. This time the chain went out of its tracks. But it didn't break, and I put it back on track. Look how many trees we fell to the ground, a painful view of trees that used to pulse, with apple fruit, and today they are doomed to firewood. Look at this trunk, how thick it is. Here's the age of the tree. What do you think of this logging field experiment? Isn't it difficult and dangerous? A tiring but enjoyable experience in which I find myself and forget about the noise of cities. I hope you have spent a pleasant moment with us and that you have benefited from this experience. What is your opinion of the wise retiree, who, despite living in the city, never forgot the desert and its agricultural work? This is the view of the implant we cut down after the snow. However, the wood of these trees was used for heating and cooking. Sometimes bad things lead to good outcomes. We hope that this snow and rain will return well to the water mattress in the area. Inshallah, in a forthcoming video, I will share with you the experience of drilling on groundwater in our land. As an attempt to detect potential water points in it. In general, there are two methods of drilling for groundwater: a modern method using the scanner machine and a traditional method using copper skewers. So I'll share both ways. Some might say, why you want to use the traditional method, it's useless. I tell them, based on experience and my knowledge of the subject matter, according to the excavations carried out by many neighbors here in the area. Both methods can give an effective result. So I will try them together, so wait for us in the next videos to live with us this unique experience. I hope you had a great time with us in this village. I hope you liked the video. So, don't skimp on us with comments and likes, subscribe to the channel, and do the bell to get you all new. Goodbye in a new video of the videos of the channel of the Journey of the Wise Retiree. If you like the content of Journey of the Wise Retired channel, support us by subscribing. Bye in a new video.